Okay, guys, the question of the week is always, what are we going to do for Between the Stud Show this week? Any ideas? I'm getting lots of emails. Anybody else?
I've got an email here. Just came in. It's talking about how we loved your episode about talking about master baths and showers. Specifically, love the stone shower in our former parade home that we have. And they're asking us, can we show them any more?
Awesome.
I've had a lot of calls about floor plans. We've talked about floor plans. The open concept, the big pantries, so that's a great trend.
It is. I'll tell you an exciting trend is building a home with no down payment required and monthly payments from the 600s. We're doing a lot of that for a lot of customers these days.
You know, we probably had about 10 just last week asking about that new program and how you can get $170,000 home. Now, here's one email. I keep getting this. We're expanding our show. We're on, I believe, 6 times on a weekend. And Tony, I think you know when we're on.
Yeah, we're on NBC. We are on every Saturday at 6:30 in the morning, every Sunday at 5 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and 11 a.m. And then on ABC, we have the 3 a.m. on Friday nights for the late night crowd there, and also Saturday morning at 5.
So we are 3 hours on a weekend, and they can catch our Stud Show. Plus, you can always get us on YouTube, Vimeo, and the easiest is go to our website, www.graniteridgebuilders.com, the easiest way to see the show. Now, you know what? Is there any other trends?
Hey, I got some fan mail. Listen to this. Dearest Lonnie, you are my favorite stud. You're attractive.
Oh.
You are very good looking.
Oh, no.
You are a nice dresser. You're funny. I love the show. P.S. Bring home milk and eggs.
That's
my wife,
Connie.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
She wrote me.
All right, I got an idea. With all these thoughts, why don't we do this? Let's give our audience the top 10 Granite Ridge builder trends that we know.
Easy. That'd be good.
How about that?
Hey, do you guys hear something?
It's a bumblebee.
It's a
I'm hearing something. What?
where?
Oh,
Look at that.
Okay, a drone.
it's the drone. It's our most exciting, innovative marketing tool that we're going to introduce it today on today's show.
Actually, you and Luke, why don't you go out to our new subdivision and talk about it?
Let's do it.
It's attacking me.
Let's go talk about our trends.
This Chapman's Bridge model is open every Sunday or by appointment. Just give us a call.
Hey, Luke, I'm really excited about today's show because today on this show we're going to introduce our latest marketing team member, the
drone. We're going to call it the GR1. Hopefully we never need a GR2.
Granite Ridge Builders or Granite Ridge 1? Okay,
yeah,
that sounds good.
absolutely. Now you mentioned this is going to be a powerful marketing tool.
Yeah.
You know, on a lot like this, going up, maybe 30, 40, 100 feet and really seeing what your view is with the 17-acre lake. Same with, up on lake places, somebody may be considering tearing down and what would their view be like if they had a second-story balcony. We can actually shoot still photos from this.
So it's got a camera, okay,
got a
and
camera.
a video.
Yep,
okay,
got a camera, and we can do videos.
So we can show people the views. How about topography? We got to get a feel for topography.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we can go up about that 30 foot. This can go up to 300 feet in the right areas, 300 feet, and we can actually see exactly how, maybe a country property, how the land lays out, and maybe try to maximize a view or, trying to get it to lay perfectly on that hill for a walkout lot. Yeah.
So it's not going to deliver pizzas or 2x4s to the job sites?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay.
This is just purely marketing.
Okay,
Yep.
and speaking of job sites, we got new areas being developed as we speak out at West Hamilton Road and 14 called Magnolia and Sienna Springs. Any chance we could use
absolutely,
this?
absolutely. Yeah, we're going to go fly this out over there, and we're going to shoot some of the development process. You'll be able to see the big trucks moving the dirt around, the ponds developing. You actually kind of get to see some of the pipe being laid. And again, we'll be flying right over the top, so you'll get a bird's eye view of it.
This is exciting because Sienna and Magnolia are is our hottest area right now.
Absolutely.
We've got 12, 14 homes already sold out there. Streets are going in probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's an exciting place to buy a brand new home.
Yeah. Hey, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I'd love
All right,
to
let's
fly
go fly
that
it.
thing. I'd love to fly that.
Come on, let's go.
It's the Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends. The number one trend is outdoor living.
gentlemen, we actually get the best segment of all. We're talking about the top trends today. The number one trend that Granite Ridge finds is outdoor living. I'm going to start it out. This is my favorite part right now. You can see we're underneath what I call a pavilion. You can call it a covered porch. We've got some beautiful posts out here. I like it because you can make it covered. You're outdoors, indoors. I don't know about you, but that's probably one of my favorite. What do you guys have as favorites?
Well, tying into the covered area, I like decorating the floor by doing some nice stamped concrete.
Yeah.
You can have it look like old wood beams now. You can have really any pattern and color scheme that you like to match your indoor-outdoor
and
area.
for $12 to $15 per square foot, that's not a bad investment.
Way cheaper than a deck with a whole heck of a lot less maintenance.
That's right.
And guys, for me, outdoor living is just not complete if we don't have some sort of fire, whether that be a built-in fireplace like this, or a standalone fire pit, or even a fire table. You gotta have that fire. You guys can kind of feel falls in the air, sitting out here with that fire going, reading a book, maybe roasting some marshmallows. It just doesn't get any better for me.
And you can face this with what? Brick?
Brick, stone, even ceramic if you wanted to.
How about
Yep.
gas? Can I get gas
Yep,
in
you
here?
can get a gas lighter.
So I got a remote, I can turn it on, sit in the couch.
Yep.
I could even put a TV up near here someplace. How could it get any better?
There's one way it can get better.
Yes.
We put in the outdoor kitchen.
Oh!
We get the grill, we get the pizza oven. You can actually set it up so that you put a nice refrigerator in there that's all covered up. Why even go inside at that point?
At the House of Technology, do you remember what we put there on that one?
Oh, that's beautiful. We got the big green egg.
Yep.
We have the nice granite countertops out there. We've got the place for the barbecue. I mean, that outdoor kitchen. And it's on the stamped concrete that you're talking about. It's right with the fire pit that you're talking about. That's the place.
How can life get any better than those kind of things?
Well, you know, guys, this is trend number one, and trend number two is kind of bringing the outdoors in. I think Dave and Lonnie are going to talk to us about that.
Sure.
You're watching the Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends. And now, number 2, sunrooms.
You know, certainly outside living is exciting, but the number 2 trend has to be bringing the outside in, and we're doing that through sunrooms. What is a sunroom, Dave?
Exactly, Lonnie. Basically, a sunroom is basically an extension of the house itself. And by definition of a sunroom, it means a lot of light coming into a particular room.
And I know Granite Ridge Builders is building a lot of homes with these sunrooms, and we're doing a lot of different things in those sunrooms. What are we using the sunroom for? Give me some examples.
Sunroom is also kind of considered almost a flex room. Flex room can be used for any multiple purposes. It can be used as an extension for a family when they're coming over for dinner. It could be an extra sitting room for reading. It could be actually even a sleeping room when you have extra guests over.
What about an exercise room?
Exercise,
Well, let's not go there.
yeah,
Let's not go
you
there.
can do that too.
You know, Dave, this is an exciting sunroom. Look at this sunroom. There's a huge table over there. That table could literally be 3 times that size. Bring it into this sunroom and still be plenty of room around the table and for guests.
Absolutely, and wouldn't you love to have that table at Thanksgiving time?
I would. And I know you mentioned windows, and in this particular sunroom, we're using transoms. Transoms are very popular. What others? Traps, for example.
Trapezoids. Transoms is the biggest one actually in the sunroom itself.
Again, a lot of natural light able to come into the room.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then also, in this particular sunroom, we've got a breakfast bar or a little kitchenette back there, a working sink, and it looks like maybe there's a place there for your cosmetic.
Yeah, and I was thinking about cosmetics, probably more for my golf clubs, but it's actually a little place for the refrigerator.
It's for the refrigerator, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm really excited about sunrooms. And why would you say they're really popular? What's one big reason?
Well, the biggest reason is because you can actually use it 12 months a year, and it's actually very cost effective to do a sunroom.
Okay, let's talk price. What can you put a sunroom on this new home for?
Very easily, you can probably get in that range between $5,000 to $10,000 and have an extra room.
That is really, really exciting. That's sunrooms.
The Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends. My favorite is number 3, gourmet kitchens.
Elizabeth, number 3 trends, we have kitchens. How important are kitchens, and what are you seeing with the layouts now?
Well, the kitchen is the heart of the home. So a gourmet kitchen or a culinary kitchen is really a hot topic. We see open layouts, open to the great room, open to the nook, huge islands. The island is a huge trend. We're seeing them longer and deeper, so they're a great space for entertaining to lay out all of your food. Of course, the breakfast bar is popular. and different cabinet colors.
Exactly. So we get into so many different colors, and there's so many different options you can do. I think the most popular one I've seen lately are painted cabinets, painted white. We even have a lot of painted black, and really what I love seeing now is the painted gray. That's really pretty, and two-tones in kitchens too. You don't have to do it all the same color. You can do your islands, the white and the perimeter black, or vice versa. You can play with your countertops, and Elizabeth, tell us how important countertops are now.
Countertops are a hot topic. We're seeing a lot of quartz, a lot of granite. There are some great color selections. Of course, laminate is another popular option. For example, this is a quartz, and how many colors are there to choose from?
Oh gosh, we probably have 50 colors to choose from, all sorts of different styles, and they're just getting better and better every time they come out with more.
Another popular thing going along with the countertop is an undermount sink.
Exactly. So especially with these solid countertops with the granite or the quartz, you have the undermount, and what we really see a lot now, besides the undermount, would be farm sinks, apron front sinks. So you have, and what's really cool that we've been doing is stainless. So the traditional apron front is a cast iron. You can get that in several colors as well. But a new trend, if you're going a little bit more modern, would be stainless.
Now, to add a little bit of punch to your kitchen, the backsplash is what we're seeing to be really, really popular.
Exactly. We can have a lot of fun with the backsplash. You can do glass, you can do tile, you can do stone. We've had travertine. There's so many different options. It just depends on the style you're going for. You can make it look a little bit more natural, or you can go a little bit more trendy and have a lot of fun with it. I would say the most popular one that we have now would definitely be subway tile. It's coming back, and it's really making this rustic design trend, tying that all in together.
Well, with these beautiful kitchens, it really makes you want to cook. Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends, and now, bigger pantries. Trend number 4 ties right in with the kitchens, and that's pantries.
They're really popular now. We're getting larger and larger, and honestly, we're going back to the 1900s sort of style of butler's pantry is what they're turning into.
And when we say large pantries, we mean large. It could be a 10 by 8, a 7 by 5. These are big pantries.
They're as big as the master walk-in closets now.
What are some special things we're doing in these pantries besides shelving?
Besides the shelving, we have a lot of people trying to put their microwaves in there. Some people just don't use their microwaves and don't want it to be sitting out on the counter. They don't want it to be the main focal point, so they'll put those in the pantries. I also have somebody putting the freezer in there instead of their garage, because they use that a lot. Mini refrigerators, even ranges. If you have holiday cooking, you need that extra space, might as well put a range in there and keep it hidden away most of the time.
So a separate electrical plug or multiple plugs is a great idea. We're also seeing coffee bars, so we're doing cabinetry in there to hide things that you maybe don't want on your counter every day.
We are. So again, coffee bars are great. We have a lot of just organization factors too. So we've been doing drawers to hide things. We have cabinetry setups like you mentioned. We have things you could put extra pots and pans and servingware. I mean, honestly, the pantry is just an extra space to store stuff, and we have so much storage needs now.
And there's some neat things you can do with the door, really to make the pantry stand out.
There is. So we have a lot of fun with pantry doors. You can do glass. You could have some nice etching in it. We've had chalkboard doors, which are really fun. So it's an endless amount of opportunities, again, to really play with and enhance the style of your kitchen and pantry area.
Top 10 Trends by Granite Ridge Builders. Number 5, oversized garages.
And Dave, the number 5 top trend is
Garages.
And we're not just talking about 2-car garages or big garages or 3-car garages. We're talking about a lot of things.
Talking about the location of the garage itself, building the house around the garage, and extra things that we actually put in the garage itself.
You're right. And speaking of things that we put in garages, at Granite Ridge Builders, we always fully insulate the garage walls and the attic, and we drywall the garages
Why?
when the husband gets in trouble, he's got a nice place to go.
Oh, that's a good place, Lonnie. And then also, as example, like at the Next Step house, we even heat the floors in it.
Sometimes we heat the floor, sometimes we put in overhead heaters. And speaking of size, Dave, didn't we recently build a house with a huge garage?
Yeah, that was a fun one. We actually did a 1,500 square foot house that was actually designed around a 1,700 square foot garage.
That's my kind of garage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, right today we're talking a lot about tandem. This concept of tandem when we talk about garages. What do we mean by that?
Tandem garage is basically a two-car deep garage itself.
That's neat. So you can put your boat up in front, or another third car or fourth car.
Or a little extra work area.
And speaking of things we're doing in garages, VersaLift, what's a VersaLift?
VersaLift is actually a system to actually help you get your junk off of the floor itself up into the attic.
And it's like an elevator,
Absolutely. So you don't have to
automatic and
carry
all
it.
that good stuff. That's cool. And slop sinks, pretty common.
Big, especially out in the country. A lot of people like to put that extra launder sink out there. You can wash off before you go back into the house.
And more people are putting their phone connections out there, their TV connections out there, and
Well, it becomes actually almost an extra man cave.
very important part of a house. And when we're talking about third car bays, what are we talking price-wise? What can you add that third bay to your typical house
Very,
for?
very reasonable. You can probably be in the range of $6,000 to $8,000, which is including the extra room, as also expanding your driveway.
Very affordable space, and it explains why this is a number 5 trend.
You're watching Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends of 2015 Showers.
Okay, girls, the number 6 trend is bathrooms, and probably more expressly, I would say master bedroom baths.
I would agree. So I think a huge trend that we've seen is the height of the vanity. That has changed from 32 inches, and now we're raising them because everybody's getting taller, and we're going to about 36 inches tall.
And I've always been told that if you take your arms, put it down like this is absolutely the perfect height, at least for me, but it's still a pretty good height for you girls too, right?
It is. Another trend too that's been around and it's not going away is the double sinks.
Yeah.
And what I really like about the double sinks is people are even doing them in Jack and Jill baths or kids baths. It's not just a master bath trend. It is definitely a full bath or guest bath trend as well for doubles.
We know there's a lot more bathroom trends. Why don't you guys talk a little bit more about what you've got for trends?
Okay, we will do that.
Kayla, we've seen master bathrooms change over the past 20 years, 10 years. They started very small, then 10 years ago they were very large with garden tubs, and now they're kind of in between.
They are. So I think a reason for that change is 15 years ago we were doing garden tubs. They were massive. You have to have a lot of floor plan space to make those work. And so now people are going away from garden tubs, or if they're doing them, they're making it more stylized and pretty, and they're doing clawfoot tubs or freestanding, doing a lot of things to really make that bathroom special. So we're able to reduce the bathroom size and make it, a bang for your buck and get exactly what you want in there without all the wasted space.
And we're talking porcelain tile showers.
We are. So we have walk-in showers without a door. That's really popular. People don't want to have to clean the doors as much or all that glass. So we try to get in large walk-ins, and you have that all enclosed with some pretty tile. And then we also have other designs if you want it more open or a little bit more light in there with some glass. We have all glass fronts with swinging doors. Frameless is really popular. So there's so many different ways you can really design this shower. The options are endless.
Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends. Number 7, technology in your home.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the number 7 trend, technology, and in my book it's a little higher than 7.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, JR, the interesting fact here is between 1900 and 1980, technology doubled. Then between 1980 and 2000, it doubled again. Then it went 10 years, it doubled. Then 5 years, it doubled. Now, how long do you say it before it doubles?
I think we're at a point where, Luke, where technology is doubling at least every 5 or 6 months, and
Yeah.
it's getting shorter and shorter all the time.
Absolutely. Now, technology is changing how we build homes drastically. And connected homes, that's a big thing.
Yeah, there's so many new products that are coming out on the market that are going to interact with each other using the Internet of Things. I think Luke and I are going to talk about a few of those products today. What's one of your favorites?
Oh, one of my favorites, has to be the capability of using my phone. It's pretty much a remote to operate anything that has power in my house. The lights, the shades, the appliances. It's just extremely convenient.
I think for me it's all about the music. Wireless technology, portable, being able to operate it from wherever you are in the house or even wherever you are in the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got a house out on Flutter Road called the Next Step House that you can basically control the whole home from wherever you are on your tablet or your iPhone, either here or even across the world.
Yeah, Granite Ridge has fully embraced this technology. It's changing how we build homes. If you haven't seen the Next Step House, you got to get out there one of these Sundays.
And Luke, if we've got folks that aren't quite ready to make that plunge yet, but want to do some things and take some precautions while they're building now, what can they do right now?
Yeah, well, a lot of things are going wirelessly, but all experts agree if you can get it hardwired, it's better. Any Cat 5 putting that behind appliances, that's going to really help you set you up for the future. It's kind of the new, telephone or the cable jack that they used to be in the 1990s. So those are important. Those are some small steps you can do now to set your house up for the future.
Can we go play with that drone again?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go do that.
Top trends for Granite Ridge Builders is number 8, windows and doors.
Jake, one of my favorite trends, and number 8 on the top 10 is windows, windows, windows.
Absolutely, and right now people just seem to want as much glass as possible across the back of their home. We're starting to see people come in and say they want a wall of windows.
That's one place where we're hearing a lot of it. We're also hearing a lot of it in kitchens. We've been building these bigger pantries, so people are taking out the upper cabinets, putting in just a big window right there in their kitchen to get more of that natural light in.
Right.
And they're also doing a little bit more in the bathrooms.
Yeah, a lot of these bathrooms now, you obviously want the window to be higher so you still have your privacy, but we're doing these great, high, beautiful transom windows to get that natural light in the bathroom.
And then they're also adding more glass into the bedrooms, because then sometimes the master bedroom, they're either putting 2 transoms and flanking it on both sides so they can still get their bed in there, or they're putting in those 6 to 8 foot sliding glass doors for their own master's retreat because of those beautiful views.
Absolutely, and now some of the rules are going out the window. It used to be traditionally you always had one door on the back. Well, if you look behind us here, we actually have 2 oversized 8-foot sliders with the transoms above it. So once again, we're getting back into that wall of windows.
And also, because the way technology has changed, when we're talking about the back of the house with windows, we can do bigger pieces of glass, and you can get 8, 10, 12 foot big pieces of glass, so that property that you spent all that money on to have those beautiful views, now you can see them year round.
At the end of the day, if you're buying a lake lot or you're buying something with a wooded setting, it's all about accentuating that view.
Top 10 trends from Granite Ridge Builders. Number 9 is master suites.
So Elizabeth, number 9 is master bedrooms. What do we have with master bedrooms that's a huge trend?
Well, the master bedroom is really a retreat, a way to relax. So they've really evolved. We're seeing larger rooms, some sitting areas. You may have a little TV or a chair. You might even put a piece of workout equipment. It's your motivation in the morning. You get up and see it. We're seeing a lot of natural light. So in the morning, you may have transoms above your bed, extra large windows.
Those are some really great ones. What I really like with the big windows or a lot of light, we are also seeing sliding doors to go out to their own patio or deck. Again, more of that retreat feel, and you just need a place to call your own. And so if outdoor living is huge, and so outdoor living off of just the master bedroom is really popular.
And don't overlook your trim. This is another place where people are bringing in nice crown moldings, different accents on the wall like wainscoting, and then special ceiling features.
Exactly. So ceilings, we've been doing something different than just a flat ceiling. We have a lot of trays or double tray ceilings. We also have, people are even doing cathedral with beams. That's really popular. The master bedroom, this is your house and your retreat, and you want to make it special for you.
We actually are calling it an owner suite oftentimes. Now, number 10 is
master closets, last but not least.
Master closets are very important. Oftentimes it's something that's overlooked in the design process or the purchasing process.
Definitely. We are getting a lot more design in the master closets. It's a huge topic, and we probably spend a good 30-40 minutes every appointment talking about these closets because they are that important.
So with the walk-in closet, obviously your rod space is important, how much space you have to hang clothes. One way we're adding some extra space is doing 2-story closets.
We are. So you have a vaulted ceiling in there or a 2-story ceiling. That way you have your seasonal clothes up above and your regular clothes down low, but that gives you the most amount of space and to utilize that you can just go up instead of out, and it's a lot less expensive that way.
And then there's some nice organizers you can do in there as well.
There are. Again, organizing just kind of like pantries, you have all sorts of things. You can do jewelry drawers, you can do laundry basket pullouts to kind of hide those away, adjustable shelves, you can do belt racks. You have so many different options.
It's the Granite Ridge Builders Top 10 Trends. Let us know your favorite at facebook.com/Granite Ridge Builders.
Hey, Luke, does that thing float? I guess not.
Granite Ridge Builders, you're experts in knowing how to get into a home with zero down. Another fantastic show, and I can't disagree with them with the #1 trend being outdoor living. It's just gorgeous out here.
I had a blast talking about technology today until Lonnie started flying the drone and it attacked me.
Hey, don't bring up the drone, guys. Come on.
I thought it was a great show. I even got fan mail from from my wife, but fan mail.
What do you mean, great show? You drowned the drone.
May he rest in peace.
You mean rest in pieces.
We did lose a very important part of our marketing team today.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about who we are and what we do and why we do what we do so well, just give us a call, visit our website below, or even better yet, just stop in the front door. We'd love to meet you and say hello.
Let's go find that drone.
I think we should pay our respects.
I nominate Lonnie.
Technology that doesn't even float.
You've been watching the top 10 trends from Granite Ridge Builders. If you have a trend that you think is in the top 10, give us a call or stop by our Facebook page or go to our website and let us know what you think is the most important trend in home building. Once again, go to graniteridgebuilders.com and leave us a comment on what's your top 10 trends.
Lonnie, you are my favorite stud. You are good looking, fashionable, and I love the show. P.S. Please bring home salad dressing and a blow for Brit. That's for my wife.
And we're gonna all go, oh, yeah, that's
cute.
yeah.
We're going to introduce it today on today's show.
Actually, you and Luke, why don't you go out to our new subdivision and talk about it?
Let's do it.
It's attacking me!
Let's go talk about our trends.
You did good, Luke.
I think we did it, man. I was feeling the wind.
I thought it was going to be on your head.
Lonnie was dying.
About 4 more inches and then
No,
I put it my nose.
seriously. Lonnie was going, I think that's going to come in and get me.
First of all, let's start with a brief definition of a sunroom.
Well, a sunroom basically, Tony, is an extension of the house itself.
His name is Lonnie.
Lonnie, did I say Tony? Oh, that's good. East of Flutter Road.
Oh boy,
Oh, boy. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
You can have all glass fronts with lots of tile. Well, I couldn't get it out.
Bathrooms have specific. Well, with these beautiful kitchens, it really makes you want to cook. It still doesn't make me want to cook. I just want to look at it.
Luke, I'm really, really excited about today's show because today we're going to introduce our new premier marketing team member.
Yep.
Also, tandem garages, which is making that third bay really, really deep, 25, 30, even 40 feet deep, where you can plant that boat. Very popular.
Absolutely, and the truck that just went by, we could easily get in there. Same with the truck that just went by, we could easily get that in there.
That was going too.
It's almost like he revved it right here.
Also, when we talk garages today, we're talking more and more about tandem concepts. What do we mean by that?
The tandem concept is used a lot of times if you're working on extra cars, but actually putting a regular sized garage extended on the front of that with extra more room. That doesn't sound good at all. Something like that.
Okay, Lonnie, here we go!
Lonnie looks like he's doing it too.